Ever heard that goldfish have a memory span of just 3 seconds? Well, that's just one of many insane animal myths that people actually believe. Stick around as we dive into the truth behind some of the most outrageous misconceptions about animals. Welcome back to Fast Animal Facts. Today, we're tackling some of the craziest animal myths that have been floating around for ages. From goldfish memory to dogs' color vision, we're going to debunk these wild misconceptions and reveal the real facts. Let's get started. First up, let's talk about the myth that goldfish have a memory span of only 3 seconds. This idea is far from the truth. Research conducted by scientists at the University of Plymouth found that goldfish can actually remember information for up to 5 months. They were able to learn and recall tasks, demonstrating that their memory is much more advanced than previously thought. So, the next time you see a goldfish, remember it's not as forgetful as you might think. Next, let's address the common belief that bats are blind. Bats have small eyes with very sensitive vision. They use a sophisticated system called echolocation to navigate and hunt in the dark. Bats emit high-frequency sounds that bounce off objects, allowing them to see their surroundings through sound. In fact, echolocation is so accurate that some bats can detect insects in complete darkness, even in dense foliage. Now, let's uncover the myth that ostriches bury their heads in the sand when they're scared. This is actually a misunderstanding of their behavior. Ostriches don't bury their heads. Instead, they lower their heads and necks to the ground to blend in with their surroundings and avoid predators. This myth likely originated from observing their head-down posture and mistaking it for head burying. In reality, ostriches are incredibly fast runners, capable of reaching speeds up to 45 miles per hour. Moving on, there's the notion that elephants are afraid of mice. This myth has been popular for ages, but it's not quite accurate. Elephants are actually quite cautious and aware of their surroundings, but they're not particularly scared of mice. The real cause of concern for elephants is more likely to be sudden or unfamiliar noises. In fact, studies show that elephants are more affected by loud sounds and vibrations rather than small creatures like mice. Another common myth is that dogs can only see in black and white. In reality, dogs can see colors, but not as vividly as humans. They have dichromatic vision, meaning they see shades of blue and yellow, but they have trouble distinguishing between red and green. This is because dogs have only 2 types of color receptors in their eyes, compared to the 3 types that humans have. So, while dogs don't see a rainbow as we do, their world is far from colorless. Let's debunk the myth that humans swallow an average of 8 spiders a year while sleeping. This idea is more urban legend than fact. There's no scientific evidence to support this claim, and it's highly unlikely that spiders would crawl into our mouths while we sleep. Spiders generally avoid humans and are not likely to venture into our mouths. Studies suggest that the myth originated from the idea of creating a sensational story, rather than based on actual behavior. Finally, let's clear up the myth that a dog's mouth is cleaner than a human's. This one is definitely not true. While dogs do have bacteria in their mouths, the types of bacteria are different from those in humans. According to research, a dog's mouth contains different species of bacteria, which are not necessarily cleaner or dirtier than those found in human mouths. It's important to maintain good oral hygiene for both pets and people. Today, we've debunked some of the wildest animal myths out there. From goldfish memory to the truth about dogs' color vision, it's clear that many common beliefs are based on misunderstandings. Always question what you hear and dig deeper to find the real facts. What myths surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to check out our other videos for more fascinating animal facts and subscribe to Fast Animal Facts. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.